Hi. One day you wake up and something just clicks in your brain. You want to get your shit together. You finally decide that you want to improve your life. You actually start to do the good habits and you stick to them for a couple of days or even a couple of weeks. But then you just stop. You say that you're going to have a rest day, but that involves indulging in instant gratification. And then one rest day turns into two, and 2 turns into fucking forever. Not literally, by the way. The reason I know this is because I've had those 3 a.m. motivational moments where all I wanted to do was get the fuck out of bed and go for a run or do some push-ups. After very thorough and extensive research, which took maybe about 3 minutes, I came up with a 3-step process on how to build your discipline. So don't skip around, and if you do, fuck you. Okay, so the first step isn't really even a step, it's more of a thought. You don't want it badly enough. I'm sorry to say that right now, if you are not disciplined and you're not currently working towards your goals, then most likely you don't want it as bad as you think you do. When we're thirsty, all we can think about is water, and there's literally nothing else on our minds. If a person gave us a choice between $100 check or a bottle of water, we would take the water because we're so thirsty for it. And the question that you have to ask yourself is, how thirsty are you for the more successful version of yourself? And you'll realize that you're a pussy. When you have this burning desire to achieve your goals, and some days you can't even sleep because you're afraid that you didn't do enough, then you don't really have a problem with discipline. All of the things that you need to do to get to your goals at that point isn't discipline anymore, it's just a necessity. I'm going to give you the best piece of advice that you've ever heard in terms of discipline. Stop trying to be disciplined when you're already motivated. If you start to be disciplined while you're already motivated, then that isn't discipline, because discipline is doing the things that you don't want to do. And when you're motivated, you'll be tempted to even do the hard things. If you want to start being disciplined, start when you are the least motivated. Tomorrow, I dare you to wake up at 5 a.m. and just instantly hop into a cold shower. When you wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow, you're not going to have a shred of motivation inside of your body, and you're going to have to fight that little bitch voice inside of your brain that's telling you, okay, no, stay in bed, you're tired, like you don't need to get out. That's the most raw version of discipline, because that's ignoring the feelings, ignoring the negative feelings inside of your body and acting regardless of that. I don't know if that made sense, but you get the point. So basically, start when you don't want to. The second step is how to actually build discipline. I'm going to be honest, bro, fuck the conventional advice. If you type discipline into YouTube, you're going to get a bunch of videos that all say the same shit. Every single one of them is going to say that you should start slowly, like reading 3 pages a day, taking a cold shower for maybe 2 seconds. Why even bother to start something if you don't have the self-belief that you can do it? If you start to build your discipline off with these small little bitch habits, then you're already signaling to your brain, like you're already assuming that you couldn't do the big stuff. You've probably got the habits in mind that you want to be disciplined in, and if you're watching this video, most likely those are like the bread and butter of self-improvement. So the cold showers, weightlifting, all of this stuff, right? Just figure out what is the most that you can do in terms of those things. Don't start like a little bitch, and think about the things that you could do to make your day the most productive it could possibly be. The third important step is to fuck motivation. The thing is that you're going to have hard days, like you're going to have very tough days when you don't even want to get out of bed. And if you rely on motivation for those days, then you're not going to build your discipline to its maximum capabilities. Motivation should always be internal, and you should never like receive any external motivation. External motivation is when you watch a 10-hour David Goggins motivational video and you feel hyped and you want to like fucking join the army. Internal motivation is realizing the fact that you are a pussy, and you are a pussy because you have chosen to be one. Yeah, you heard that right, bitch, you're a pussy. Also, this is kind of a side one, but this will actually help you. I don't get those people who say that they can't read for more than 10 minutes or that they can't meditate for more than 3 minutes at a time. What the fuck do you mean that you can't read for 10 minutes? There is no such a thing as you can't physically read for 10 minutes. Like, sure, your attention span is most likely fucked up, right? Your dopamine receptors are totally fried. But that doesn't mean that you can't do something, okay? You could read for, if I pointed a gun to your head, you could probably read for 5 hours straight. Oh yeah, I can't read for more than 10 minutes. Bro, shut the fuck up, honestly. Like and subscribe. Peace out. I love you.